Wowie zowie. A wise man once said that. Rowley. Wise man indeed. Alright, since YouTube's all sorts of messed up and I can't schedule streams and whatnot, I have to like manually open a tab. Let me figure out how to navigate to this. I gotta close 1 million Chrome tabs, of course. Just to save on RAM. Yes, and then okay, it says I'm live, but and this doesn't shock me since it seems to be some form of broken. But it doesn't say that I'm live on YouTube's back end. But if I go to my page, it says that I'm live. So, okay. Whatever you say, funny multi-billion-dollar website. I guess. Ugh. I guess. God. Let me also make a post on Discord since I made a post 90 minutes ago at Void's request, but I will make a post now that I've actually started as well. Because I guess my viewers want me to like be a good streamer or something. Ugh. I could never. Well, speaking of, hello, the Void. I assume that is the same The Void. I think you've added some numbers to the end of your name. I would find it so incredibly unlikely that a new user has joined chat who is also named The Void, so... Not impossible, but unlikely. So hello, how you doing? Same one? I thought so. Okay, and now I close Discord since I don't need it open, and I need all of the hardware I can get. Because despite getting a new computer, it still sucks. I'm doomed. Everything I touch. Doing okay playing Deep Rock? I should get back into Deep Rock. I like Deep Rock. Rockin' Stone. It's pretty based of you. As you can probably tell by the thumbnail and the title and the everything, I'm just gonna play a little bit of Mountain Blade Warband today. This is the kind of game that I feel like if you wanted to quote-unquote beat it, which I don't even know if you can do that, but if you wanted to, like conquer the entire map, I guess, it's probably a many-hour process. I don't even know if I'm gonna do more than one stream of this game, so... I'm probably just going to default to what I normally do when I pick up this game every now and again. And that's just enter every tournament, destroy, and then leave. And move on to the next tournament. Hello, Moibach. I wish I had a screenshot of this. Goddamn. I completely forgot to mention it. And this is like months ago at this point, so sorry for dredging this up, but like... I saw you in public, Moibach. I saw you. Not in like real life, but like just on the tubes. I don't remember it's gonna be one of his most recent videos. I just closed a bunch of fucking YouTube tabs, and now here I am opening a bunch more. I saw you, not studies. I saw you in the wild. I saw you left a comment on one of Bringus Studios videos. Small world, huh? I think specifically you were replying to a different comment. So like the chances of me seeing you in the wild under that circumstance is like I had to watch the same video, bother to scroll down into the comments, find the exact comment that you replied to, open the replies. I think this comment had like 40 replies, so I had to scroll through all of those replies, and then I saw you. I was like, holy shit, is that my Moibach? The Moibach that I know? And I clicked on the profile, and yeah, it was! Fucking small world, dude. And again, this was months ago. I already closed the tab that I opened to try. I typed Bringus Studies into YouTube, and you know what? I gave up after that. I was like, I can't do this right now. I can't fucking do this right now. But yeah, that's fucking small world, right, man? Holy shit. I wish I took a screenshot as proof. You'll just have to take my word for it. But yeah, that was crazy. Of the bajillions of people in this world, you and I were in the same place, in a sense, digitally, not at the exact same time. I imagine. Reminds me of when Minty Mio replied to a random comment on a Matt Casey video. I don't know who that is. I apologize. But oh yeah, man, it's a small world after all. You know, it's crazy. I am a so when I was going to therapy and getting like my ADHD diagnosis and all that fun stuff, not even that long ago, I had never considered myself to be like a talkative person who just rambles on and on. I don't remember the exact terminology that was used, but you know, something in that vein. And then my therapist was like, yeah, no, you keep writing on the sheet, because like it's like a self-report sheet thing. I don't, you know, if you've ever gone to therapy, maybe you know what I'm talking about. If not, I don't know what to tell you. But like, she's like, on the sheet, you always write least applicable for that, like 0 out of 5. And I'm here to tell you that I've been seeing you for long enough that you should be at least putting a 4 on that. And I'm like, why? Do I really ramble that much on and just don't shut the fuck up? And she's like, yeah, a little bit. And I asked my dad and my sister, like the two only other people I could ask about that I see fairly regularly. And they're like, yeah, you have a habit of just like droning on and on about shit and then getting on random tangents. Which I think is probably a good thing for being a streamer, but I was like, oh, okay. I don't remember. Oh, I'm talking about this because I am like that, and now I'm cognizant of me being like that. I realize that I do this thing where I just fucking like 50% of the time, even if it's a nothing statement, I just feel like I have to leave a comment on something. So there is a pretty high chance, at least if you frequent the same kind of content that I do, which is a wide berth of content, I must admit, you could probably see me in the wild in the comments. And it's probably like a paragraph statement that has exactly 1 like. And then after receiving that 1 like from a total stranger, I'll like my own comment, so it has 2 likes, actually. Minty Mio is basically the most famous Pick 1 modder, and he replied to your comment. Ooh! I bet you felt like hot shit! That's cool. At least I don't yap about Linux. I could never be a man who yaps about Linux. I don't understand any of that shit. To my understanding, Linux is like using a computer, but with... It's like the Rock Lee, you take the weights off. Like, you could just delete System32 when you use Linux, and it's like, who's gonna stop you? Linux is gonna be like, are you sure? At best one time, and then you click yes, and it just does it. And I don't think I can be trusted with something that will just let me do that, so. Anyway, I've already been rambling for the first 10 minutes of stream. We're gonna play Mount & Blade Warband. And like I said, also, I just launched the game. I should note, to the pretty much nobody that cares, I am playing with the more aggressive AI mod, and that's the only mod I have installed. And if I recall correctly, all that mod does is make it so... and they do this by default, but of course they're not that aggressive, ergo the name of the mod. It's pretty self-explanatory. What it just means is that every faction, every kingdom in this game is trying a little bit harder to actually conquer the entire map. Like, they already do conquer each other's cities and forts and stuff, but like they actually really try to conquer the entire map and eradicate the other factions with this mod turn on, which for the purposes of this stream, and possible but admittedly probably unlikely streams in the future that I will probably not do but could do of this game, not really relevant, especially for this stream, like I said. So probably just gonna go around doing tournament stuff, and that's it. It's a pain in the ass to alt tab out of this game to maneuver to Streamlabs. Also, I don't know if this is something that you guys care about, but I'm probably gonna, I don't know when, but I'm probably gonna start using regular OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS. I don't know if it will at all be apparent if I were to do that and then not tell anybody. I don't know if you guys would even notice, but I haven't done it yet, and I think I'm gonna do that. I just don't know when. I'm not gonna read all of this. I'm not gonna look up a guide to figure out how to get the exact stats that I want. We're just gonna answer to the best of my ability. Basically, it says picking a male character who is of high nobility is easy mode, and picking a female character who is a peasant is hard mode. But generally, it just only affects the start of the game. I don't really care. We're just gonna go male. Since I'm gonna be doing a bunch of tournament stuff, kind of a little bit of everything would be ideal. We're gonna go hunter. We're gonna go a stepchild, which does not mean a stepchild. It means a child of the steppe, of course. We're gonna go a squire. And we're gonna lust for money and power, because straight up, we're gonna do tournaments, and I'm just gonna be the most famous man in all of Colradia. This doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go realistic. This is an interesting stat spread. Dumb as a box of rocks. Fast and strong. Meh charisma. Okay. Let me look at these. I want a little bit of iron flesh. If I get intelligence up, I get more points. And my intelligence is lacking, so we're just gonna dump all that into intelligence. Riding might be nice. Riding 3. Eventually get a better horse. Let's see here. The weapons are pretty balanced too. Crossbows suck, but I don't use crossbows. I also never throw shit, so we're gonna not worry about that. I like to put I need higher charisma for leadership though, damn. Well, that doesn't really matter that much. We're gonna go with power draw. Power strike. iron flesh, and then horse archery, probably. All right. I'm gonna put some one-handed up. Get that around 70. That's closer to 70. Our name will be Douglas Fern. Haha, he is a plant. Alright, who looks like a Douglas Fern? Oh, goodness. Oh my god, it's Chad. That's him. That's him. Can I make his hair even more douchebaggy? No, that's old man. No, I think that was peak. I mean, maybe a ponytail. Now he looks like a yoga instructor. Okay. No, I think this is him. This is what he looks like. And then the one thing I know about the original Mountain Blade. This is another Unk game. I am literally an uncle. Do you hear me? I am quite literally an uncle. So I play Unk games. Deal with it. I'm sorry that I'm not playing Roblox Dress to Impress. What can I tell you? This is not a text adventure game. Don't get it twisted. We're about to literally start when I choose this, and I'm gonna choose the Serenid Sultanate because the one thing I know about this, the precursor to this game, this is like a remake of the original Mountain Blade. One of the few things I know is that, oh, we're getting mugged, by the way. One of the few things that I know is that the original Mountain Blade did not have the Serenid Sultanate. The Serenid Sultanate is, damn it, he's invincible. Damn it. I thought it'd be really funny to dome him, too. Alright, so this is like a tutorial quest. We're gonna do the tutorial quest because why not? Skip. Look at all these walls of text. Oh. Cool. I mean, I told this is the tutorial. Of course I'm killing on sight. That dude just runs up and he mugs you. That's what he does. But this whole this yellow kingdom here in the desert, that is a new addition for Warband. In the original Mountain Blade, amongst other small changes, I'm sure, but I don't know them. It was only all these guys. So. And then, of course, the first time I played Mountain Blade Warband, I decided to go with the Serenid Sultanate just because I flipped a coin and that's what side it landed on. So I also have a little bit of nostalgia, a little bit of a bias here. My relation with Count Stamar has increased from -3 to negative. I was just born. What do you mean by these words? Oh, that's exactly what I need. I need 5 dudes. Nice. Should we kill the looters? It would be really funny. Tournament! Oh my goodness. I barely have any money though. I gotta do the coup. Oh, of course, I can't save unless I'm saving and exiting. How much money do I have? 100. Maybe I'll get a reward for this if I do this mission, and then I can put that money into... Wrong. Tavern. And then I can put that money into even more betting on myself in the tournament. I thought he said I need 5 men. I guess I don't need to report back to him. This is what I get for not reading the tutorial and just being like, yeah, I know. I must admit, before the stream started, I I did this tutorial mission just because I wanted to make sure the game ran, and I didn't want to be completely. Oh no, I haven't played this game in a while, so I didn't want to be completely unaware of what the controls are. Only mostly unaware. Did I go to Ain Assad? I think so. These two places are closer. Nobody. Oh. I got all these guys. What do I got for food? Hold on. Ah, that's fine. Smoked fish is fine. Okay, so. Notes. Collect 5 men. I did collect 5 men. I collected 5 men, and then I spoke with him, and he was like, fuck you. That's what I thought I was supposed to do. I did do the thing correctly. He was just like, fuck you. Those men don't count. What the hell, man? Also, I feel like... Yeah. Well, hold on. That's part of the problem. I need to alt-tab real quick. Oh, and of course, like I said, this game is a pain in the ass to alt-tab. Hold on. I didn't swap my audio. That's why I can't hear anything. And the reason I couldn't hear the music specifically is also because the music was turned off. I tend to do that when I play games. Yeah, I can hear sound now. Okay. I just thought it was really, really quiet. And in the case of the music, it was. It was turned off. Yeah, I forgot to change my... I always forget something. I always forget goddamn... I had the wherewithal to test to see if I could, like, stream this game and stuff without a whole lot of issue. Oh, you guys want to fight? You guys gonna fucking go? I had the wherewithal to test if I could stream this game, but I did not change my audio over so that I could actually hear through my headphones. It was still going through my speakers. And because I have my headphones on, it was acting as like earmuffs almost. God damn it. At least I didn't spend the whole stream like that. I'm also gonna turn the music a little down now. I hope that's okay. I got him. Did not kill him. Get the sword out. Is it just me, or is the audio kind of laggy? Like the meat slashing sounds stuff? What the hell's going on with the audio? Let me see if my oh, of course. You don't stream for like already been like a goddamn week or more since I came back to streaming, quote unquote. God damn, I'm so good at this. Yeah, my YouTube studio is still not showing a stream. But then I go to my YouTube page and it says that I'm streaming, and then obviously you're watching and stuff. I don't know. I'm not getting any notifications from Streamlabs about bad stream health, so I can't have any prisoners. Oh, that's fucking rough, buddy. These boots better than my boots? No. Worse armor. Hat. Rocks? I'll take everything so I can sell it, but... And now the audio is better. Now the audio is synced. What the fuck? At least it is for me. Everyone uses unregistered Hypercam 4 nowadays. Oh, you call me an unk. I'm pretty sure goddamn unregistered Hypercam isn't a thing anymore. Mr. Unregistered Hypercam. Hold on. I think, funnily enough, I might have a thing for this. Hold on. I'm gonna be so sad if I don't. I do. Holy shit. Holy shit. How do I do an image file? I mean, I'm not doing anything. Don't worry about it. There it is. I had to scroll down. God forbid I scroll down. Now we're just gonna... Is that an appropriate size? I hope so. I'll make it smaller. Make it a little smaller. Hell yeah. What were we doing? Bandit layer, okay. Noted. There it is. Yeah, you're the young one now? I already knew how to walk by the time you made your YouTube account. Your statement confuses me. I also knew how to walk when I made my YouTube account? Bro, I made my YouTube account when I was like 5. Not this account. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but just for the record, just to restate it for the class. I was given completely unrestricted access to the internet at definitely too young of an age. You know, when I was 5 years old in 2005, the same year that YouTube came out, you know, I was a middle child. My little sister was like 2 years old. My half sister was like 3. Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck! I mean, she was like 12, and you know, my little sister's like literally a toddler, literally a baby. And then my older half sister is literally doing the "you're not my real dad" thing to my dad, who is my real dad. And so my parents looked at me, the middle child, and they're like, I don't fucking know, man. Give him a computer. Like instead of having like the family computer, they were just like, here's a computer. Because my older sister had like a cell phone and her own laptop. And my little sister was, of course, 2 years old. So my parents were like, I don't know what to do with this little shit. He already has video game consoles. The computer's kind of like a video game console, right? You can play games on that. Give him that. Did we already win? Where's he going? Where's bro going? And yeah, as you can imagine, I got into all sorts of shenanigans at definitely too young of an age to be given unfiltered access to the internet. And it was right around the time that YouTube stopped being a dating website, and it was just videos. So like, I've been here since the beginning. And it wasn't with this YouTube account. In fact, I don't remember the exact circumstance. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure you didn't have to have a YouTube account at first. You could just watch YouTube. I mean, you still can, but like, it's a lot harder when it's so easy to have a Gmail account. And then I think to comment, you need a Gmail account or something like that. I don't remember. But at the beginning, you kind of just show up and watch YouTube videos. Like, I didn't have a YouTube account back then, but if I had, YouTube account would be older than sin. Or if I did have a YouTube account, it's like, it was probably like my school email, because our school gave us emails and stuff. And then shortly after graduating, my school deleted my school email. Anything that might have been attached to it was any accounts for random shit that I didn't know better to use that as the email for. Or just up and poof as well. So. Fucking oops. But yeah, don't talk to me about being young. I was young too once. Back watching PewDiePie scream at barrels. Also, we're gonna stage a coup, just so you know. We're staging a coup right now. Of sorts. It's a casual thing, you know how it is. Where's the nearest guy? Here he is. Headshot. I missed. I didn't shoot an arrow. Why you no shoot arrow? Dodge. Block, I mean. My audio is desynced for some reason. I assume if the audio is noticeably desynced for you guys, you would probably have told me by now. I don't know why it's so desynced for me. That doesn't make any sense. I've never... This is literally... Oh man, modern technology is a fucking nightmare. Because this is literally a problem I've never had before. And I don't know enough about modern technology to fix it. So I do have audio now that I swapped my output. I am hearing the game through my headphones, but it's delayed for some reason, and I have no fucking clue why. I got 200 denners, hell yeah, you know what we're doing with that? Ooh, lance. I love lances in this game. Lance! 13 damage, get wrecked. When I'm done with you, you'll be dead as hell. And what color am I? Red. Don't even remember what color I spawned as. I gotta time that, hold on. I don't have like a proper stopwatch on me, so we're gonna have to go with my absolutely flawed me trying to keep the time myself. 1, 2... That was like 2.5, 3 seconds of delay from when I hit the guy to when I heard the sound. I got no idea why that would be happening. But I cannot fix it, so if that is not something that's just on my end and that's also the case for you guys, I am so sorry. I don't know how to fix it. I just don't. We could sit here for 30 minutes and try to fix it, or I could play the game for 30 minutes longer, so... Don't know why that's happening. Did everybody else died? Is it just me and this guy? No, there's another red guy. Do I have a different weapon? It's just this polearm. Hold on. Polearms are fun and all, but... There you go. Alright, bud. We got him. We got him. Wrap it up, everybody. We got him. Oh, this is a big fight. Holy shit. It tells you before the fight how many people are gonna be in the fight, but of course, I don't read that shit. So I find out when the fight starts. This is like a 4 teams of 8 people. Everybody's on a goddamn horse. This is a huge fight. What color am I? Yellow. Shielded. Let me move. Where is my horse facing? You know, the more I think about it, the more I feel like pretty much every game is an UC game. Like it's just like remakes just so many remakes and remasters and sequels. I don't know when the last time I played an original game was. That's not true, I do know. I want to go back to the days of going to the fucking Game Crazy in the back of the Hollywood Video and then seeing the bargain bin of Wii games nobody wants. And it's like $5 for 5 games. And then you fucking pick out like 4 shovelware titles in 1 sports game. That guy was on my team. I swung at my own teammate. If I had a bow, I would absolutely be doming my own teammates because I don't feel anything. Calling a game an unk game is not very derogatory because that just means it doesn't have live service crap. If you could see me right now, I would have 1 finger on my nose, which isn't true because I'm actively using both of my hands. But like in spirit, you got that shit on the nose. Unk game is really just code for not modern day fucking terrible shite slop. Teams of 1, okay. There was no connection made. Oh, this guy has a lance. That's actually really dangerous. I'm gonna not let her rather. Sorry, man. Get a good lead up. Because that could very easily end in... I don't know the logistics. I like the lance in this game, but I must admit I'm not very good at it. Every penny goes to the fund. You can like do couched lance damage, which I don't even know what that fucking means really. But it's entirely possible for someone to just one-shot you with the lance if they have a good run-up and they let go of the attack button at the right time. And I'm no good at that, but sometimes the NPCs, they just do it. And you don't even get a chance to attack them. So I like to not let lance users do that to me personally. What's your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2? They did not need to make a new Nintendo console, is what my thoughts are. They should have just, kind of like the PS5 Pro, they should have just... Cause like, I don't know, man. The PS2. Now suddenly we're just gonna talk about the PS2. The Nintendo Switch 2 is literally, and I mean the name kind of gives it away, but it's just the Nintendo Switch 1, but slightly more powerful. And then like and it's a good thing that Nintendo Switch 1 games can be played on the Nintendo Switch 2, don't get me wrong. I love backwards compatibility. But you even have Nintendo Switch 2 games that can be played on the Nintendo Switch 1, I've heard. Also First Tournament, hell yeah. And so it's like, why didn't you just release like a Nintendo Switch Pro? Also, it's entirely... Like, when was the last time Nintendo did a console that had, like, the same name as a prior console? It's, like, the number 2. I don't... That's Sony's thing. That's PlayStation does that uninspired shit. And because they've been doing it for so long, I dare say it's not uninspired anymore. Like, they're just sticking with the theme. It's a lot better than whatever the hell Xbox is doing over there. But like Nintendo's usually the one that names their console like, it's the Fun Box. Hell yeah, guys. You know, you got the GameCube, you got the Wii, you got the Wii U, which was a mistake. They didn't have as interesting as of a name, and the console was kind of just, you know, it really was just a regular Wii, but with the gamepad. That probably should have just been an accessory. But I guess maybe technologically they couldn't do the accessory with the Wii, so they did have to upgrade a few things. I'm not a professional by any means on tech and stuff, but I'm unimpressed is the way that I'll say how I feel about the Switch 2. Which isn't really fair of me to say, because I don't own one. And I feel like to have a proper opinion on the Switch 2, I should probably have tried it. But at the same time, like, I own a Nintendo Switch 1. I got that guy right in the fucking head, dude. Right between the eyes. And from what I can see, it's the same console, but slightly improved with an uninspired name. And I'm over here like, come on, guys. I kind of feel that way about modern gaming as a whole. Like if you look at a chart of human technological innovation across the years, it's a very exponential graph. And like the past 50 years or so are the giant jump in technological innovation. Because prior to that, we were like banging rocks together and shit. Like, we don't know what the hell we were doing. It's only in the past 50 years or so that we've had the internet and computers, and the computers are getting better and better and better, and all that crazy shit. And like, I think we finally hit a point where it's kind of plateauing again. Because like, you compare the PS5 to the PS4, and you're like, is it really that better? Like, is it really worth that much more money? Like, is it worth upgrading from a PS4 to a PS5? Like, I'm sure it is in some ways, but at the same time, like, most of my favorite modern games are like indie games on PC that are like $15, you know? Run away. Not the like 60, now 70, maybe even $80 games that the AAA companies honestly probably spend too long on developing. Just have crazy graphics on a computer that to have crazy graphics that could only run on a really good computer, a computer I don't have. I'm happy playing games like this, older games that my computer can actually run. As well as newer games by indie devs who don't ask for an arm and a leg and probably give you more and better content. You've recently divorced with Nintendo and moved on to PC gaming? Yeah, that's kind of where I am too. I think the next Nintendo game I'll get, and probably the last one for a while, is probably the new Tamagotchi Life game. And if that game were not releasing on Nintendo Switch, if that was a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive title, I'm not getting it. I'm especially not getting an entire Nintendo Switch 2 for it, you know? You better get the new AAA games or you might face the displeasure of missing out. Nah. No, I don't want to retreat. I want to underground. I don't want to move into them. We do have numbers, but our guys suck, so I want them to come to me where applicable. There they are. I also didn't know where they were, so I wanted to find out that information without just having all my guys charge at first. I'm a big fan of, when it comes to AAA games, and unfortunately Nintendo doesn't fucking do this, but the strategy of give it a couple years for it to get the day one patches and not be a buggy mess and be out of what is essentially still early access, but the game's called fully released. And then it'll be cheaper too, because it's a couple years old and then it'll be put on sale. Nintendo doesn't do that. They don't put games on sale. But pretty much every other developer does have the decency to do that. And like I said, by the time like 3 or 4 years have passed, the game won't be a buggy mess anymore. This game is like Pikmin? Kinda. It's more like Pikmin than it has any right to be. You know, this game does have a sequel that's a little more modern. Mount & Blade 2 Warband. I don't even know if my computer could run that game, though. I haven't seen gameplay of that game. I kind of feel like your ability to control your army in a battle is kind of janky in this game. Ooh, bread. Ooh, pottery. So I would hope in Warband, Mount & Blade, it's Bannerlord. I don't know what I said before, but Mount & Blade Bannerlord is the actual sequel to this game. Like I said, this is kind of like a remake of the original Mount & Blade. To what I know, I'm not a Mount & Blade fanboy by any means. This is one of those many games that I like enough to come back to every now and then, but when I say come back to every now and again, I mean like I'll play it for like 4 days straight. It'll be the only game I'm playing. I barely avoided a confrontation with these chuckle fucks. For those 4 days, it'll be like the only game I play, and then I won't touch it again for like a couple of years. But like, I like it. I like it enough to pick it up every now and again. So. Wanna actually, oh, the door is locked. Okay, so here's something that I think is really funny. I can wait here for some time. It costs 9 dinners per night. I think that has to do with the amount of guys I have in my group, right? Or I can leave, not move an inch, like I'm still in the castle walls, and set up camp. And this is free. Oh, there's a tournament here. I was gonna ask, where's the next tournament? I was gonna go to the arena and ask that. It's just here. Oh, I'm on foot with a long sword, huh? Dead. This is a long... Oh, that was a long run up, and I just got interrupted rudely. That's right. Get in that wall! Get in the wall! Ow, my bones. You're not allowed to take pot shots at me. Serpentine. Overhead swing. Overhead swing. Is that everybody? Do I win? I win! Welcome to the tournament. Oh, I got Jarids. Fuck, this is a throwing weapon. I suck at throwing weapons. We're gonna harass this guy. Please, I hit a friendly troop now. My son. You're not taking oh, that was a lucky shot. I got a headshot with that throw. Hello, sir. Taste Jarid. Ow, my bones. Leave me be! I'm so good at this game. Fake out. Damn it. You didn't fall for it. Yeah, that dude just got mauled. Bro's finally playing a game he's good at on this channel. Fuck you. Also, no. No, this is just... I don't know if I'd say I'm good at this game as much as it's just not really that hard of a game, and also it's at the start of the game. I forgot I had a shield. Combat in this game isn't really that complicated. If the enemy is swinging on you, you can just spam the block button, and you're pretty much guaranteed to not be hit. And especially if you use shield, you just hold the block button, of course. Other than that, it's just kind of, you know, basic skill when it comes to attacking. Like, if you have a bow, they'll be more accurate if your bow and arrow skill is higher, which of course helps a lot. But like after it's so high, it is skill when it comes to aiming. My skill isn't really that high at bow and arrow right now, so if I had a bow and arrow, it'd really just be luck. And especially since my throwing skill isn't very high, it is very much luck whether or not I hit somebody when I throw like a Jarid. Check this out. 14 damage to horse. Okay, that was underwhelming. I thought I would kill his horse instantly. His speed would do him in. That was rude. That was rude behavior. We got his ass. We got him. Okay, any tournaments in nearby towns? Praven, Ravedin, Tolga, Wurchik, Halmar, and Shariz. Shariz intrigues me, because that is, if I recall correctly, right over here. Whoa! How many in-game days has it been? Like 3? The Kurgits already conquered this castle? And earned themselves this town? Holy shit, dude. Been like 3 in-game days. And at some point they already conquered this. Okay, so the more aggressive AI mod does not fuck around, dude. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Now I think about it, before we entered that tournament, there was... I will save you. They're faster than me. Well, if they're faster than the farmers too, I think. Yeah. Eventually, I will save you after you already get into combat. Oh ho! A man with a larger army made him run at me, and now he is my prey. Can I hit this shot? No. Next one. Hard to gauge distance. No, I think I'm way undershooting. Also, yeah, there's straight up like 2.5 seconds of latency from when I shoot the crossbow and when I hear the actual bolt go off. I don't know why there's so much latency right now. You guys would tell me if you can hear the latency on your end, right? I hope you would, and I hope that there isn't any. I don't know why it would only be affecting my hearing experience then, but I don't know, man. Shit's weird. Modern technology is basically magic. Don't poke me. Don't poke me in my bits, alright? My job to poke you in your bits. You don't get to poke me in my bits. I am the bit poker, you're the bit pokey. That's the way it goes. Are you trying to run away? die. I'm gonna die. Okay, all the rest of my guys killed all the rest of their guys while I was distracting these 3 guys. All goes according to plan. What's the... It's R. I'm not even covered in that much of my own blood. 7 guys killed on my side. That's rough, buddy. Ooh! Armor that doesn't suck. Whoa, 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 whoa. An arming sword. Rusty sword. Take that too. Spear? I guess I'll take the spear. Hell yeah. Payday for me. So I keep forgetting to. I got guys I can upgrade. Let's upgrade some guys. I can also upgrade myself. Let me... Got 3 attribute. Holy shit, how many... I guess I've gone up 3 levels before I've even... I get prisoner management up the ass, so that way I can actually have prisoners. I also want to get rid of my crossbow and replace it with a regular bow, because obviously I don't have any goddamn skill points in crossbow. I'd be doing much better with a regular bow. I did not realize that the nation I spawned in was already losing a war. That's crazy. I've never seen that in all my days. Not that I have a bajillion hours of playtime. And how many hours of playtime do I have in this game? Hold on. $157.9 is what Steam says. I'm unsure of how much of that is me forgetting to close the game and leaving it on overnight. Probably a non-zero amount. But like, yeah, it's a decent amount of playtime for me, for my ADHD having ass that constantly bounces between different games. Is there no longer... Did it take me so long to get here that there's not a tournament anymore? I'm gonna be pissed. God damn it. Praven, Wercheg, Halmar. There were like 7 tournaments and there was only 3. Halmar's right here. Even though I spawned in the desert, I currently have no allegiance to any kingdom, so I don't have to worry about going to the Kurgits and them immediately putting my head on a pike. I can freely go wherever the hell I want until I pledge my allegiance to a particular kingdom. And I don't even have to do that. The world is my oyster. Oh, I should have checked the shops. I got a ton of money from... Have I done 2 or 3 tournaments? I think I've only done 2. I got 7,000 dinars. And I got some shit I need to sell. So I think we're going to do that in Helmar. I'm going to get myself a bow. Hopefully I will do some more tournamenting. It'll be real nice. Really, really nice. I can, of course, also recruit people from these villages. I may as well. With all of the money that I intend to get from winning every tournament ever, I can afford to have a full party. Camp. Aha, tournament. Okay, marketplace. Goods. What do we need for food stuff? We're pretty good on food stuff. I get more bread. I'm not worried about that. Yes, okay. Control click is shortcut there. Hell yeah. Do they got enough money to pay me? They do. Okay. I don't really want pork or beef because that'll rot. I get more bread just to make sure I have it. Then we go to the arms merchant. I want a bow. Give me a bow. I want a bow that's not complete garbage, but also stuff up here gets real expensive real fast. I'm also gonna need bows, arrows for my bow because bolts are only good for crossbows. Large bag of arrows, 273 damage. That's the cheapest I got for arrows here. I guess I'll take it. And what is 21 for the Kurgat bow, huh? I have power draw 3. I think we'll go with that. And I don't want this shit. Get that shit out of my inventory. 795 denners down the drain. I'm gonna look at the horse merchant real quick. Look at the price of some of this shit, dude. 15,000? Almost 16,000. Holy snot, man. The next... In this horse shop, they got this guy for 16K, and I got this guy for 500 bucks. That's the next most expensive horse. What the frick, dude? Let's see, armor, speed 37. Not as fast. Honestly, I'd rather have the speed right now. Okay, we're gonna go to another tournament. Because this is basically the way that you play this in the early game. Why not? Why wouldn't you? You get a little bit of renown. Renown is like the currency that you use to get higher armies, and then when you... If you do pledge your allegiance to a king or something, it's how much right you have to be granted a fief. And shit like that. So you get a little bit of renown, and then you get a ton of money from placing bets on yourself. I shot that guy in the face. That was like not okay. This game is also like Uma Musume Pretty Derby? Hell yeah, it is. With even hotter women in it. Look at this girl. She's dead. I killed a man. I killed a man and said, "Look at this girl, she's dead." In reference to horse girls. Did you say that this is like Uma Musume Pretty Derby because there's horses? Because if that's so, that's very funny. Good on you. Even hotter horses. I love all of the same horse. Damn, blocked. What color? Blue. Can you imagine being in like a Roman gladiator tournament? Or some shit, you know, something like this, obviously. And like, you've already killed like 2 guys. Or knocked them out, since this tournament is supposed to be non-lethal for fun, hurrahs. Even though people use arrows and those arrows get planted in people's faces, don't think too much about it. Can you imagine just like, being like, wait, what team am I on? And then you have to look down at your own clothes. And they go, oh, blue team. Like, as you're standing over the corpse of somebody else dressed in blue that you just fucking, like, caved in their skull, you're just like, oh. That's rough, buddy. You have been dehorsed. I will de-shield you if you do not comply. Is it me versus like 4 red guys? How did this happen? How did this happen? There was a yellow team. I'm on blue. I don't know if there was green guys in this skirmish or not. I don't think so. I'm not. Oh, there is a green guy's body. Yeah, I like the idea that I delivered couch lance. I think that's the only time I've ever done that in my entire life. And I have no idea how I did it, so I can't replicate it. I completely forgot my train of thought. Excellent work, me. You're so good at this. Yep, I'm trying really hard to remember and I don't remember. Oh well. Fucking Jarid guy. Come here, you. Run into the wall like an idiot. I missed. Like an idiot. I might unequip the lance here. What do I want? Let me just, I'm window shopping. Leave me alone. What do these people drop on the ground? Does a single one of them have a sword, or is it just ranged weapons? Like a bow and arrow and Jarids, and then lances. I think it might be that, genuinely. Perish. You bastard. Look at all these horses. Oh! I remember now. The brain works in mysterious ways, especially mine, because it's fundamentally broken. This is supposed to be a non-lethal tournament, and when these guys get knocked out, they're just splayed out on the ground like that. Just their bodies lying there to be trampled over. I don't know how non-lethal that is. It's a video game, it doesn't have to make sense. It has to make enough sense, and that's all it needs. I will just kill your horse. Am I knocking out the horse too? Are we gonna go with that, or am I just killing the horse? That horse did not die elegantly. That horse did not die elegantly. Yeah, fuck this. I get one Jarid. What is the control? It's X. Okay, I swapped from throwing mode to poking mode. Just stand here and poke him. I ran out of patience. I'm just gonna poke. Fundamentally broken. Wow, so emo and tough. Hell yeah, dude. I'm not like other girls. Other girls get manicures. I get ice cream. And depression. Stop running! Nice try. Nice try, ma'am. Get poked. Success. Jump. 3 times with 1 fighter each. Okay, fight each other for my amusement. Go. Alright guys, place your bets, yellow or blue. I think that's what the colors those are. It's kind of hard to tell in this lighting from this distance. Yeah, it's yellow and blue. My favorite part is that you need, like, speed for the lance to do more than 3 damage, and they're just gonna stand there and poke each other. Like, sometimes they'll separate, but for the most part... Oh, for anybody that bet on yellow, I'm so sorry, but it was rigged. It was rigged from the start. You should have bet on green. Yes, I did just look down to check what color I am again. You should know this by now. If not for the fact that every single person would gang up on me, I would just be the 5th team. You know, you'd have the 4 team colors, and then you'd have me in a white shirt. I'm on nobody's team. See, look at that damage. This is why I love the lance, dude. That's not even couched. Can you imagine if I got couched on that? That horse would have dissolved. Damn it, he shielded me. How dare you? How dare you shield my attempts to kill you? It's also really funny when they're on a horse and then the horse dies. When they're on a horse and the horse is going at speed and the horse dies, they just like... They just get sent, dude. It's so funny. Success! 2 teams, 1 fighter each. I think this is the last round. It's not the last round, it's second to last round, and it'll also be a 1v1. No. Look at all these Jarids that I'm throwing very well. Headshot to the horse. This is how you do a 1v1 with Jarids in this game, just so you know. You just let them follow behind you as you throw Jarids behind you into their horse. Ooh, lucky headshot. Ow! Making your shield look like a goddamn porcupine. Eventually the shield will break. It's gonna take a lot of Jarids, but it will. It's gonna take so many Jarids, but it will. Can you imagine being her right now? I think that's a girl. It don't matter. I think so, yeah. There we go, finally. You're holding your shield. Your shitty, flimsy wooden shield. You got like 14 Jarids sticking out of it. Okay, there's one more fight. $720% damage bonus. Oh, this dude has a bow and he started out by charging me? What is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Most of the time in this game, like NPCs have like default loadouts and stuff, and especially in the tournament, the player is also subjective to having a default loadout, right? The default loadout for the bow and arrow is bow, arrows, tiny shitty knife. That dude just charged me well mounted on a horse with a tiny shitty knife. What did you think was gonna happen, bud? Is there good food here? No. Oh, this is the place, of course. I just, before going to the tournament, I shopped around. Okay, I forgot. Braven and word check by a mission. Where are those? I think those are both Nord places. Check. Praven's not. Praven is orange. Praven is... That's a tough one. I'd say they're about equidistant from where I currently am. We're gonna try Praven. How much money do I have now? 10,000! I have breached 10,000 dinars. I'm so rich. Yeah, I have no idea why anybody wouldn't start their playthrough of this game by doing this. You're not currently aligned to any faction, so you're allowed to freely roam the map without getting mugged. You just get a ton of money from placing bets on yourself. Like, as you can see, even my dumbass can make my way just fine through the tournaments. It's not that hard. Like, what is you like? You start the game at level 1, you get a bunch of levels real quick and easy without any danger of like getting kidnapped by bandits. Like, it's such a no-brainer to just start your playthrough by just doing this. And because this is probably going to be a one-off stream, this is just going to be the whole stream. I hope you're okay with that. This is going to be the entire experience of you ever watching me play this game. It's just going to be me going around and doing tournaments. And you're going to have to be okay with that. I'm okay with that. Again, I've barely played this game anymore beyond doing that. I think I was granted... I could load my old save just to see, but I think I was granted I was granted a castle and its accompanying land. Do I remember what it is? I think it's in the middle of the map. Senezgd. The furthest, quote-unquote furthest, like, you kind of have to make your own goal / the end goal is to just conquer the entire map, either for yourself or for whatever kingdom you align yourself with. I was part of the Serenid army, and eventually I got enough cred where the king of the Serenids, or the emperor, I don't remember what his official title is, you know, they're basically all kings, just under different names. He gave me this, and I think Emerin is the accompanying town that goes with this. Because, for the most part, you can be gifted only a castle or a big town, and then those are what give you the little places. Where the hell am I? Braven? I was going to Braven. Think so. Did I go into Berglund? Yeah, I did. I might as well recruit more guys while I'm out here. How many? I can have up to 51 dudes. I should really just have 51 dudes. Oh, you guys don't wanna, you don't want this heat. I will plant so many arrows in your face. You don't even understand. You are 0.1 slower than me. Check this out. You're fighting a losing battle. I'm gonna catch you eventually. I'm gonna catch you eventually. I caught you. Prepare to die. I have a bow now too. I sold my shitty crossbow that I have no skill in. You're fucked. Your game is over, bud. I could tell all of my guys to retreat. It would just be me and this bow. I'd kill all 16 of you. There they are. Ow, my bones. I got that guy in the shin. Oh, my horse archery is worse than I thought, though. I got that guy in the face. That's all I wanted. I wanted to shoot one guy in the face. I successfully distracted their backline snipers. And now all my guys are running in. That's like the only strategy you need, by the way. If you wanted to play this game for yourself and you want pointers, I don't know about late game, but early game, 100%. Like I said, just farm tournaments. And then what you want to do for non-tournament fights is you just want to go behind the enemy backlines, take the aggro of all the bowmen, and just let your guys run in and just absolutely slice them up while they're distracted. That's like the greatest enemy of your Mountain Blade playthrough at the start. Check this out. There's this guy in the distance that's trying to retreat, right? So I initiated the retreat by pressing tab. And then immediately the game's like, oh, there was still one guy on the map. So now it's 30 versus 1. This guy thinks he can retreat, but I can abuse game mechanics. You think you're getting away? Huh? Is that what you think? Because now his stupid dumb AI is like, oh, I think there might be something in his code where he's like, I can't retreat immediately. I have to stay to fight for at least like 2 minutes. So now he's just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna pelt him with arrows. This is like Bowman. It's like the Flash game Bowman right now. You're lucky my bow skill isn't higher. Because I am aiming about exactly where I should be. Get mechanics abused. I feel like a forest bandit. Mine. stuff kind of sucks. We need more food. Need more food. Party. Upgrade those guys. We'll get some skirmishers. Why not? I need to upgrade myself. Here. I pretty much got most of the stats that I feel like I really, really need. Go charisma. That'll help me, some leadership. I can lead more people. We'll go... My horse archery is a 2. Well, I guess I was just making excuses. What do I got? I have the bow. I haven't really decided on a melee weapon yet. Usually, in addition to a lance, because I just think lances are fun, I like to just go for like an axe and a shield. I'm pretty basic when it comes to that. So probably I'm not going to need a whole lot for two-handed weapons. We'll just stay with one-handed. Give me a little bit more pointage in one-handed weapons, please. Thanks. Please and thank you. Okay. Oh, I really hope that my bloodlust did not make me miss out on this tournament. I'm gonna be so sad. Nope. Never punished. Dried meat. Now that's the good shit right there. Because it's dried and not regular beef, it won't go bad. Chicken and pork also go bad eventually. Sausages don't. I think that's because they're a cured meat. Now we got morale. Look at this. This absolute buffet for my guys. The morale is up. I'm not really a big fan of buying armor and usually not weapons either, even. Because you usually just find good stuff off of other people that you defeat. I'll look at the arms real quick. Yeah, I'm not really impressed with any of this. I think I'm okay for now. Let's do tournament. I don't even get any of my weapons or armor in the tournament, so it makes no difference to me. Ooh, sucks to suck. What color am I? Green. I was about to hit that green person. Which you can't actually do. There might be a setting I could change that allows friendly fire with melee weapons as well, but you can do friendly fire with like bows and thrown weapons and stuff. You just bounce off of teammates if you try to do friendly fire with melee though. It wouldn't have done anything, but I would have wasted my opportunities to do big damage. Speaking of, this guy just... I came into this fight like half hurt, and now I'm at like a quarter HP because that dude planted the goddamn lance into my back like a bastard. I mean, obviously, I don't remember off the top of my head what year this game came out. If I even have that information somewhere in my brain. I feel like I honestly don't. But, I wish the AI was a little better. Like, if you get knocked off of your horse like my teammate was there, but there's somebody else who got... Like my teammate, their horse was killed, but they were fine. But somebody else on an enemy horse, they were killed. But the horse is fine. Like I wish my teammate had the ability to get onto that horse instead of just walking around like an idiot. But this game is like 15 years old or some shit, I'm pretty sure. So I can't say too much. I can't complain too much about the AI. I don't even know if that's an AI thing. I don't know if Like, that implies that they know how to do that, they just don't do it. I don't even think they can do that. I mean, the player can, I assume they could, they just don't. I'm surprised I got that. Because the sound is fucked up for me, I really can't tell if I've hit somebody or not until like 3 seconds after the exchange. And or I look behind me and see if they flop over or not. It's kind of hard. There's like not as much feedback as I wish I had. I sincerely don't know why the audio is so delayed for me right now. Again, I really hope that that's only on my end and it's not something you guys are being bothered by. I assume that if it was on your end as well, you would probably have told me, but nobody said anything, so I'll just deal. It's not that big. I mean, clearly I've been doing fine. These guys are really just harassing my teammate right now, which I appreciate the aggro not being on me. But like, come on, leave my guy alone. Are you ready for this? 33 damage. That's kind of underwhelming, honestly. Poke him with the stick. Poke him with the stick. Okay, I cannot quite tell where I'm going. All right, we'll get some distance. There we go. It's always funny. I feel like that instance right there specifically is a really good example of from my point of view, I hit her and then I was going on my merry way. Oh! Uh-oh. The good news is I can still get speed bonus with his horse coming at me. But if I kill his horse and we're just two guys on the ground with lances, then what? Then what? Yeah, I need to make sure that doesn't happen. There we go. Whew! Crises averted. For the next medieval bout of heroicism and kind of just generally bloodshed more than anything, we have two guys with lances, but no horses. Begin! Everybody in the crowd is like, what the fuck? What is the tournament organizer on? That's what I like to see. Somebody that isn't me getting knocked out. Big fan. I am green. I just killed somebody who's blue, and I was like, wait. What team am I on? No. How dare you? Yeah, get a bit of a run up, teammate. There you go. Good job. Good job, Dranton. Way to get out, Zarina. Who are these people? Who named them? Oh, that's bad. Oh no, that's bad. No! The lance damage, it bites me in the ass. All of my money. Don't get me wrong, I'm still pretty rich, but oh no. Curses. Oh, wrong button. Warcheg. I can redeem myself at Warcheg. Oh, it's a ways away though. I hope the tournament doesn't happen before I can get there. Ah, blast. Blast. gonna speed through this. This is technically a cheat. Being able to speed up like this. The game really does expect you to not do that, apparently. I had to look that up. I had to be like, okay, I'm not gonna play the game at this. Like, if I need to cross the entire map, I don't really want to have it take several years for me to do so. And I remember there being a way to speed up time, but I couldn't really find it in the controls, so I had to look it up. It is control and space at the same time. That's what it takes. Marketplace is surprisingly open. More smoked fish. That's it for now. Grapes and cheese are... I mean, they're a little more on the expensive end. They don't add that much to morale. My grapes is only +3, you only get 10 of them. It's a whole, like, 25 dinners more expensive. Yeah, I'm doing math correctly. I can do math. Don't verify that information. Please, don't ask me to verify that information, but I can do math. Alright, let's see if the tournament happened or not. Hell yeah. And by hell yeah, I mean it did not. We're in there. I am fully healed because I didn't get into any scuffs on the way here. Die, bald man. Perish. Ow, my skin. Sorry, sword sister. Hey, that mister. I'll shut up. I won't say anything ever again, I'm sorry. Stop. Stop it, you. We can do this all day. Okay, good. Good choice. Give up. I'm so happy that I'm not... Like, look at this guy. These Team Red guys got screwed. None of them have a horse. This one yellow guy does not have a horse. Like, as I mentioned, like in this instance right here, if I wasn't on a horse, I would be beelining it for that horse. And I have the ability to get on it, but like, could you imagine if I was on the red team this round? I didn't have a horse, none of my teammates had horses, they don't have the fucking mental capacity to get on a horse. Sometimes you do just get bad RNG in this game. You just gotta live with it. Excellent work, me. Still got it. Keep getting on a horse with a shield and an axe, which is kind of just the way that I used to play this game. With much lower tier stuff and, you know, a severe lack of armor that's worthwhile. But this is basically my bread and butter. This and then pulling out a bow to take pot shots at people. That's what I used to do. I'm right at home. Can you imagine joining a tournament and when they announce your victory, they're like, and the victory goes to regular fighter. You're like, bro, I have a name. It's like your tier. It's like your pre-assessed worth in the tournament. That dude just got dunzoed. One shot done. How dare you be on a horse in my presence? Get off the horse. Get off the horse. That's what I thought. Get off the horse. Fuck him up. Mug him. I was about to kill that guy. Ow, he swung faster than me. yeah. I am the victor, and to the victor go the spoils. Oh, we already looked at that. Okay, let's go to arms. I got 12,661 cashews right now. Let's start assembling, I'd like a worthwhile shield that doesn't break the bank too much. Just to have a shield when I go into combat. I don't really want this spear. This shield's pretty okay. I think I'll go with this, and then items are from the top down in your like weapon wheel. So I'm gonna start with the sword and the shield. I can swap to the bow if I need to. I think I'm good. Okay, are there any more tournaments? Praven and Derkuba. Wasn't I just at Praven? Those motherfuckers. Those bastards. Derkuba is here in the Serenade Sultanate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was just at Praven and did a tournament. God dang it! Piss! So let's pick up some new recruits in the blue territory. Some Nords. I think from the last time I played this game and I got a little bit more in the weeds, I think every different type of people, I guess is the way to say it. Like the Nords and the Kurgits. They have their own specialty for what kind of classes their people are the best at, which is a very, very roundabout and wordy way of me saying, I think Kurgits are like really good at horseback stuff. I want to say Nords are really good with axes. I think Serenades might be arrows, or maybe it's Swadians that are arrows. But somebody's got to be lances too. I don't remember. But that's a good reason to get a variety of people. You then also need to, of course, know what people would be best turned into what kind of units, because you can have archers of any kind of faction, but I don't think that's gonna matter a whole lot for the duration of me playing here. I'm gonna be honest with you. But that is a thing, I'm pretty sure. There is a valid reason to have a variety of people. But then that also comes with the drawback of, if I were aligned with the Serenade Sultanate and they went to war with the Kurgits, and I had people who were Kurgit in my party, they would be like, bro, what the fuck? And I'd be like, what do you mean, what the fuck? I'm aligned with the Serenades, and we're at war with the Kurgits. And they're like, we're Kurgits. And I'm like, yeah, but you're under my rule. And then they would be mad. They'd like throw a fit, which like I get it, but at the same time, fuck you. Okay, we gotta wait. There's probably a lot of niche game mechanics for this game, and I just don't know them. I'm just letting you know about the few that I do know. Also, I think it might be too early in the morning, or maybe they just didn't. They don't have a fight here anymore. God damn it. We're gonna find out. Halmar and Derkuba, those bastards. Those bastards. Where's Halmar? God damn it. Going to Halmar. Then we're going to Derkuba. Do you see how long it took for the camera to even go to where I am from where I clicked? And the game expects me to play the game at this speed. Nope. We use the cheat code. This mod is a little more crazy than I thought it was. Look at all of these looted and actively being raided towns. Like, holy shit, dude. I used to play the game with this mod. This is like the only mod I have on Mountain Blade, is the more aggressive AI mod. And let me tell you, I don't think I remember them being this aggressive. Look at this. Look at this right here. That was like a 190 party of Serenids, and they just got dissolved by these couple of parties of Swadians. Orange guys. I remember the names. Shh. And like I said, I was like 2 days into the game. From when I started the game, 2 days had passed, and they had captured this castle. It's like, holy shit, man. Where am I? Here I am. Oh yeah, it was definitely Sinazugda Castle. Try and say that 5 times fast, dude. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm trying my best. Like, cannot put a Z next to a G and a D like that and expect people to understand. Oh, Yalibe is looted. I can't recruit anybody from there if it's looted. For shame. Good thing Elrda is fine. Few extra guys, some extra hands, extra bodies to absorb arrows if I get into a skirmish. So that way those arrows do not become one with my flesh. That's the main reason. Can I do the tournament at night? Well, it's not really nighttime, but it is darker. Okay, so the time of day doesn't really seem to matter that much, unless it's just explicitly not midnight. Come here, you! Is this how medieval combat was? I can't imagine this is how medieval combat was. You're just like circling each other on a horse, swinging at each other. That cannot be the way that cavalry versus cavalry combat was done. I am green, don't swing at the green guy. Not because I would hurt him, but because I'm wasting my time. No, you don't. I have a shield. I am immune to your chicanery for as long as I hold the right-click button. I wanted to give you $1,000 super chat. Holy shit, I don't even know how to turn that on, man. I don't have, like memberships or any of that turned on, and I don't think I can. Like, I haven't unlocked the ability to do any monetization, I don't think. And I think that includes even being able to turn on super chats. I appreciate the sentiment. Don't get me wrong. Wild if true. I appreciate your work, mate. Oh, thank you. I am just playing Mountain Blade Warband. At the present moment, that's all I'm doing. But I appreciate the sentiment. This is a pretty big arena. Like, if you would recall, in your mind's eye, I cannot do this myself because I have some amount of aphantasia, and it's on the end of... It's not quite to the extent where I can't imagine things at all, but it's close to that end, closer than not. I just tried to hit a yellow guy and I'm yellow. I keep doing this. But if you can, try to imagine in your mind's eye what the last arena looked like. This arena is so much bigger. I can tell just by riding around and not slamming into a wall. Did you play Total War or SMT? I don't even really know anything about either of those games. I assume by SMT, the only game I know of by that acronym is Shin Megami Tensei? In which case, no, I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei game. Asterix, I have played Persona 5. Not on stream, but like in general, I have. And that is a, technically a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei, right? That's similar game mechanics. Empire. You're not giving me enough context. SMT Empire? I don't understand. Not to my knowledge. I don't think I've ever played a game with the word Empire in the title. Like, period. Much less on stream. Oh yes, the classic tournament of riding around in a circle, and the AI is not very good at steering a horse, so they just run into the wall. And then they just fight in this little cubby here. Ah, yes. You play Total War Empire. Okay, thank you for the full title. Or, Medieval. I would like to play Medieval, actually. I don't remember if it's a PS1 game or a PS2 game. With the skeleton guy. I remember seeing my cousin play that game when I was young. And I always thought that it looked cool and fun, and then, you know, I got older and I had forgotten about it and I didn't even know what the name of the game was. And then I saw it again in passing and I was like, that's the game! I'd like to play that game one day. I'd be all for that. I don't know what Total War Empire is, but I can look it up. If it's a game kind of like this, I mean, like, I like this game, so... I can't wait for Half Sword. I don't think I've tried to stream the Half Sword demo before. I think so anyway, and I don't recall that panning out at all. Like, my computer cannot stream and play that game at the same time, unfortunately. Which makes sense, I can barely play that game when I'm not streaming, but, how much do I make on YouTube in a week? I don't make anything. Like I said, I'm not monetized. You need, I don't, it's been a while since I've checked this, so obviously it will have changed. But probably not by much. Especially since I haven't streamed in a while, I'm only now just getting back into it, but... I'm like... way behind on the amount of, like, views that you need and subscribers, like... I think it's 500 subscribers, and you need, like, a couple million views in the past couple months or something on your stuff, and then you're eligible for monetization. I'm a green guy. I just tried to hit a green guy. Why do I keep doing this? Who keeps giving me weaponry and putting me in the arena? I say when I'm the one that signs up for these things. But, I just did it again. Where are the enemies? There's a yellow guy right here, okay. Everywhere I turn, there's guys on my team, and I'm trying to kill them, but I'm not supposed to be. Yeah, I'm a ways away. Subscribers, I'm not that far from. If the barrier to entry is 500 subscribers, like, I'm like halfway there, right? Delivered couch. Who? Whom to where? What do you mean by these words? But when it comes to views, I think I'm way behind on views. And it would help if I streamed more. And I want to get back into it, but Yeah, as it currently stands, I don't make anything from monetization. Because I don't have it. I appreciate the sentiment, though. Even if you wanted to donate $1, dude, I'd be thrilled, but I just physically don't have that unlocked, I think. Maybe I'll have to, as soon as I do unlock it, I'll have to turn it on frame 1, I don't know. That's not the reason I do streaming and stuff, but I mean, it would be nice. Like, you can't deny that getting donations and stuff would be nice. It'd be a cool little bonus. But yeah, you know what? I don't know what the logistics are of Medieval. I prefer not to emulate games when possible, and I don't even own like a PS1, much less a Medieval disc. And even if I worked into emulating, like, that also does have its problems and stuff, and I'm stupid, that doesn't help. So I don't know the plausibility of me playing Medieval anytime soon. Like, it is on the list. I have a massive list of games that I want to get around to playing. Because the whole thing with my YouTube channel is supposed to be I make edited videos about me playing games that I've never played before, or maybe like I've never finished. And I did that for one game before depression and ADHD just like destroying my wants to do that. I hope you succeed in your life and have kids and a beautiful woman in your life, mate. Have a great day. I love your energy, man. Thank you, too. Have a good day. I'll see you around. If you know, not that YouTube notifications fucking mean much anymore, but I guess keep an eye out very loosely. Maybe one day you will see me play Medieval or something. I've never even heard of that other game. I'll have to look into it. Dude. Who doesn't know what's about to hit him? He does. It's a lance. He can see it coming from a mile away. He just can't do anything about it. That's right. Succumb. Did I forget to do some betting? Because I definitely should have won more than that. Oh well, I still got money. Money is money. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, let's check out my party. Nobody, that makes sense. It's me fighting in the tournaments, not my guys. Put up strength, just so that I have a little more HP and stuff. Weapon master would probably be good. And then we'll just pump this into archery. Alright, let's see if there are... The arena door is locked. It is too early in the morning, okay. That's fair. Understandable. Have a nice day. Alright, where are any more tournaments? Ichimur and Durkuba. Well, good for me. The Durkuba one has not concluded, and Durkuba is right here. Ah, yes. Back to the sands. Is it just me, or is my horse, like, at a slight angle? My horse is, like, riding slightly askew. I don't think it's just me. I think that's happening. Why is he doing that? Why is my horse doing that? Who greenlit this horse? I gotta know, hold on. Humor me for just a second, chat. I gotta look up some stuff. My curiosity has peaked. Mount and Blade Warband, initial release date, March 30th, 2010. Ooh. Ooh, I said 15 years earlier. I was pretty damn close, dude. 16 years. Actually, it'll be 16 years come this March, so it's 15 years, almost 16 years. Ooh, I was close. While I'm at it, what I got? Total War Empire. Let me look that up real quick. Proper name is Empire Total War. A little backwards, but he's got the spirit. Released March 4th, 2009. Ooh, it came out before this game, except the original version of Mount and Blade would have came out before this even, I imagine. They're like in direct odds with each other. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I like Mount and Blade, so I would probably play a game like Mount and Blade has the Napoleonic Wars expansion. That game kind of just looks like the Napoleonic Wars expansion for Mount and Blade, but like its own game and better. From just the screenshots I was looking at anyway. What time did I arrive? Evening. There's no either I just missed it or it's not open during the evening. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out tomorrow. Gonna find out tomorrow? We're here. Yep, I didn't miss it. Hell yeah. Let's look at some supplies real quick. I think we're good on food. There's not anything new there anyway. Check the horses out real quick. 42 on the speed. This is just outright a better horse. I think we'll get it. I have money. Look at my cash. Look at my straight cash right now. And I'm about to get more. Because I am the king of tournaments! Oh, that arrow just whizzed by my face. Shield up. I'm gonna get this bow guy. Where are you going, bro? Got him. Got his ass. Come here, horse boy. That's right. Check this out. Oh. I got on the horse anyway. Hey. Look at me. Well, now you have to look at me. You killed the other person. Come here, you. You think you're slick with your blocks? I am the one. Ow, my skin. Success jump. That's what normal people say, right? Ow, my skin? I wouldn't know. That dude just ignored me, and he got smacked with a wooden stick for it. I'm yellow. I was about to slice that archer. I was about to drive by that archer so hard. Deliver 4 damage? What do you mean 4 damage? What is this poppycock right now? Look at this shit. None of my guys... All of my guys got downed? Do they wait the teams? They're like, oh, this guy's too good. We gotta give all of the shitters to him. This isn't good. I'll be fine, but like, it's not ideal. It's gonna take eons to circle around these people. Eons, I tell you. Ow, and sometimes they hit me. Sometimes they even hit me. What the heck, man? What do my teammates drop? What do I got for options here? Maybe I can do something with this. Their weapon is a dagger. Okay, very cool. Nothing. Yeah, I'm willing to bet. I didn't pay attention. I didn't look. I didn't think it would be a problem. Minus these two guys, I think the other 3 members on my team were all archers, and they just got overwhelmed with these melee people. That's why there's only daggers. Because they got within melee range, they pulled out their dagger, and then they died. And that also means that I can't equip their bow, because then the bow despawns. This is bullshit. I finally picked one off. Delivered 0 damage. Thank you, game. Very cool. Very cool information. I got Credus. What do I got here? Oh, this is a one-handed sword. Give me the big sword. Get out of here. I want the big sword. Oh, my horse is about to die. I can do something with this. Hold on. This is a dangerous maneuver. Oh, holy shit. Oh, yeah, that was a dangerous maneuver, dude. I think I just got my head taken off. The good news is, because I wasn't the weak link on my team, I get to go through. That was rough. That was bad RNG. Like I said, sometimes you just get bad RNG in this game. It happens. Yeah, what's happening to the enemy team right now is what happened to my team last game. They just have a ton of archers, and then these horse guys are just charging in. Check this out. Ow. Did that... I didn't see that dude get hit. I think he just, like, ran into me and fell over. There's no way that happened, though, right? Something else happened that I didn't notice. Watch where you're going, bro. Zarina, no! Zarina, yes? Zarina, yes! Zarina, where are you going? Zarina wanted that horse. Is this Beau Vivant? Oh, no. I was trying to find where my opponent even was. Don't worry, I got this. I got this? I got the... Please. No! I just have a tiny knife. Poke! Poke! We're good. I missed that critical headshot. Oh, that's why I didn't win as much money that one time. Because I lost the round that I made that bet on. Duh. Well, a win is a win. No matter how underwhelming, I suppose. We still made money. I'm not really interested in any of the shops right now, I'll be honest with you. Wrong button. Ichimer and Cherise. Cherise should be right down the street, right? Play Bannerlord? Oh my goodness, dude. If my computer wouldn't combust, love to. I've heard Bannerlord is a marked improvement over this game. And, you know, I just looked it up. This game came out like 15 years ago, and Bannerlord is actually a pretty recent game, I think. Like, I think past 5 years. Use OBS. I forgot that's on this. That's not real. I forgot I put that on the screen. This dude's like, use OBS instead of Hyper. That's not real. I just put that on. Put a Fraps logo. I should just get everything. Oh, that was too funny, dude. I forgot. I totally forgot I put that on it. That's been there the whole stream. I did that like the first 30 minutes to an hour of stream. I'm streaming for 2 hours. It's been there for like an hour. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. You just got Bannerlord. It's way better. Yeah. When I guess I'm already alt tabs. I was anyway. I just tabbed back in, but I'll pretend like I didn't do that. When did Bannerlord release? $2020, yeah. That's not past 5 years, but it's pretty recent. Oh man, it hurts to think that 2020 is already 6 years ago, man. Oh, goodness. Well, I mean, it's the start of 2026 right now, so it's more like 5 years and some change since the last time it was 2020, but you know. Goodness. I think it's optimized enough you could probably run. I probably could. I don't recognize your name, so I take it you're new around here. And not really that I've committed too much to this idea, but the original intention with my channel was to play games that I've never played before for the first time and do like a blind playthrough reaction type thing. And then also finish games that I've never finished. And like I have played Mount and Blade. Warband, specifically, not the original. As you can plainly see, I'm playing it right now. But I've never played Bannerlord. I don't even really know anything about it other than it's a direct sequel to this game. And I assume it has better mechanics and probably graphics too. I just assumed because it's a game that's released in the past 8 years, my computer wouldn't be able to run it. I have since gotten a new computer. And it is markedly better than my old computer. But like it's not top of the line. It's not like I don't have a 4090 or anything. I think the world record speedrun for this one is like 4 minutes. What do you mean? I assume the speedrun category is like, I don't even know. There's no way that the speedrun for this game of 4 minutes is like conquer the entire map. It's got to be like getting one fief, and that's the speedrun. Or like getting married or something. The idea that the speedrun is you conquer the entire map and you can do it in 4 minutes is really funny to me, though. I like that idea. I don't have it in my bones to speedrun. I ain't got that dog in me. My ADHD prevents me from doing anything. Like it's a weird double-edged sword, because on one hand my ADHD sometimes just goes, yeah, you're gonna do this and nothing but this for like the next 4 days straight, and you're gonna be totally cool with it, you know. It's gonna all of your thoughts are gonna be plagued with this thing and you're gonna love it. And on the other hand, the idea of like playing the same game over and over again, doing the exact same shit over and over again, trying to get better and better times. It sounds like the definition of insanity to me, and like I would not be able to do it. I'd lose my shit. Like I don't know, man. I think that one wins out. The other things that I said about how sometimes I can do the same thing and only that thing for like 3 days straight, I think that loses to the fact that like I would just get tired of it really fast, like faster than usual. Because when I say that, I mean like this game, like this is the kind of game, or like RimWorld. RimWorld is usually longer than like 3 or 4 days, but like if I get into the right game, like I eat, sleep, and breathe that game, you know? And then all of a sudden I drop it for like 3 months before I even have the chance at coming back at it again. Usually I drop it for much longer than 3 months. And that's just the way that I live my life. And before I was diagnosed with ADHD, I was just like, oh, it must be just how people are. So the idea of speedrunning a game, like maybe I could spend 1 day trying to get as good at speedrunning a game as I can, and it would be like a 3-hour endeavor. But like by the time that 3 hours is up, it'll never happen again. Like I'll have burnt myself out on speedrunning forever. It could be fun. But at the same time, like, I don't know, man. I don't think I want to do that to myself. I already have other planned forms of torture for my channel one day. Like, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure I don't mesh with the Souls-like games, you know, all of the Dark Souls games and their relatives, like, even a little bit. Like, I don't have that dog in me to even really play those games. I probably will, eventually. And that'll be its own form of torture. I don't know if I would add speedrunning to that menu, though. I think playing games like that just casually is enough for me. That's enough suffering for me. Oh, Lance time, hell yeah. Let's go. It's like chance time for Mario Party, but with a lance. That's not funny. I forget I said that. Strike that from the record. I am green, of course. I have to look down at my clothes to tell what team I'm on. I paid absolutely no mind to what team I was on when we were in the locker room getting changed. I was like, I don't even, I'm colorblind. And then the battle starts and I'm like, everybody is an enemy. You gotta love it when everybody is given a lance and this is what they do. Okay, except this guy who has a sword. I want your sword, actually. Can you give that to me? Can you run into a wall like an idiot so I can get some space and then I can kill you? He just blocked my lance. He blocked the point of my lance by holding his sword sideways. That's impressive shit. I'm not gonna be able to kill this guy if he keeps blocking me. There we are. Oh, she has a sword too. I thought, no, I'm on a green team. I saw her swing at me and I was like, what are you doing? We're on the same team. I literally, in that much time, forgot what team I was on. I had to look down again. I was like, wait. If she's swinging on me, then I'm not red team. Come here, you. Come here, you. Can you come here? Come here, you. I'll kill the horse under you. Need to. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, not even gonna let you finish your getting up animation. That's how evil and vile I am. I swung too early on that one. Any of these people have lances? You do. You are target number 1. You are the most dangerous. If this guy's allowed to get some speed, he's just gonna kill somebody instantly, and that somebody might be me. Not okay with that. Hello, sir. You haven't been dehorsed. Come here, you. Come here, you. That's what I thought. And we do a little jumpy. Success. Come on, bud. Yeah, get him. Get him. Yeah! Where's the other guy? There he is. I thought he was dead. Where are you going, teammate? Other guy's right here. Got him. Alright, we're getting there. This is dangerous, but this person decided to drive into the wall for some reason, so I'm not too fussed about them potentially instantly killing me with their lance damage. There we are. A little jumpy. Woohoo! And success is ours. We're so good at tournaments! Any good food? I'll take some cheese. We'll join the feast. Oh, I forgot. I'm socially awkward at parties. I'm gonna leave now. Is that better or worse than just like standing awkwardly in the corner of a party? You turn up and then realize, oh, I hate parties, and then you leave. I think that might be... I think it's better. I'm gonna say it's better. Also, I don't know where the next tournament is, so I have to go back and ask. Ickamer, that hasn't changed, but I also did not remember. Where's Ikamer? Here. That's a decent little trek. Off we trot. Literally, I'm on a horse. Do I? Yeah, none of these guys need upgrades. Alright, we're good. I am allowed to have 61 people in my control. Bandits, you say? This is a good learning opportunity. Alright, go get them, guys. You got this. So many of them are going to die. Look at this guy. He has a hatchet. He's like a little meat cleaver. He's doomed. Is that a guy? Yes. Can I hit him? Almost. Oop. Almost. Got him. This is such a random thing to think about right now. It's not really that random because, you know, warfare. But, I don't remember who the quote is because I got American public school education, so, you know, but, the don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes thing, dude? You know how close you'd have to, like, this guy right here. This guy right here? I have to be... I'm a little elevated compared to him, so it's really hard to see his eyes in the first place, but... Like, he has to be basically right up in my face to see the whites of his eyes. Do you mind, sir? Do you mind? Mind your own business, how about? Hey, bud. I tried to flick. Honestly, I'm surprised more of my guys haven't died. Yes. Success. Alright, we got some guys that I can, Great, I think I may have accidentally screwed myself out of saving this village because I retreated, but I thought maybe there was a chance that I could, that somebody may have routed, and then I could prevent them from routing. Oh, I also hate to drop this on you guys. I hate to do it. But my throat was kind of feeling sore earlier. And I'm not really used to talking for this long. So I think the stream has like at most 10 more minutes. And then I'm gonna have to call it quits. And that's like usually the time I end my streams, but when I say it's usually the time that I end my streams, it's more like it should be the time I end my streams. But I also usually go for a little longer than that. We're gonna cut it pretty I would say evenly. In about like 10-12 minutes, somewhere around. If you live in the same time zone as me, it's gonna be midnight. Otherwise, adjust to whatever time zone you live in. At the top of the hour, I suppose, is probably when I'm gonna call it. But I will return, as I do. Aren't you guys so proud of me? The last time I streamed was only like a week and a half ago. I didn't wait an entire month. Whoa. Isn't that crazy? And the next time I stream will, hopefully, be within a week. Whoa. Crazy. It's almost like I'm starting to take this streaming thing just a little more seriously. I'm gonna go to Zagush. I feel like that's a word I should not have said just now. I feel like that was like a... I feel like that's a bannable offense, what I just said. I'll say it again though, Zagush. Who in their right mind decides, you know what, we're gonna name our humble little establishment Zagush? Who does that? I don't have writing for. I would like writing for. I'll get some grapes, fuck it. I'm rich. It's 85 denars. And I'm rich. Alright, I got throwing Jarids? Really? Hey, bud. Taste Jarid to the face. Stop poking me. Stop poking me, you. Get him while he's down! Throw a Jarid at the man who's on the floor. Oh no, I'm getting surrounded. I'm getting surrounded. I hit a friendly troop. I forgot I was on the red team. Oh no. Sir. Sir, mind your own business. Sir, mind your own business. I like how the Jarids are just disappearing. My memory is literally so bad that I could just be misremembering this, but I'm pretty sure that when you shoot somebody with an arrow in this game, the arrow does get stuck in them. So the fact that a Jarid just disappears is really funny to me. Like, it's sticking out of the shield when you hit a shield with a Jarid. It sticks out of the shield. Does not do that when you hit a person, though. Maybe it's because also you can plant an arrow in somebody's face in the tournament, but it doesn't have blood. It doesn't leave a blood effect. Despite there very clearly being pointy tips on the arrows and Jarids in the tournaments here. No bloodshed. It's all friendly. It's all for fun. I say as I throw a Jarid into a man's face. But yeah, no, it's just weird to me. Maybe that's the reason they get absorbed, though. Because, like, I don't use Jarids in regular combat. Why would I know that? Why would I know whether or not they stick out at people in regular combat? I don't use them. Also, I'm about to run out of Jarids. Luckily, there's not many people left, and also, other people have Jarids and Javelins. These are Javelins. Have I been saying Jarids when I've been using Javelins? I don't know the difference. I think a Jarid might be a smaller Javelin, like who cares? But like there's, luckily for me, there's reloads stuck in this stone wall. I reach that one. Look at me. I think this is the last guy. Everybody else is on my team. You look like you've taken a couple of Jarids in your time. I mean, Javelins. Look like you've taken a couple of guys named Jared in your time. Oh, I ran out. That's awkward. What's this? Practice javelins. Times 50, wow. Somebody died frame 1 with practice javelins. They didn't use a single one. I'd hate to be that guy. Miss. Miss. I'm gonna make his outline in the wall. Come on. Come on, buddy. There we are. I think we're done now. Alright, next round. Have bow. I had a friendly troop, oops. Oh, I didn't realize there were other guys. Yeah, just stand still, why don't you? Just right there, stand still. One thing I like about having the bow in a tournament is, I can see my arm when I shoot, so I don't have to look down at my pants to see what team I'm on. Ah, yes. Conveniences. Who's hitting me? Is it you? It's you. Ow, taste arrow. Ow! That one got me right in the face. If I was playing this game in VR, that would have scared the shit out of me. Look at all the arrows that this guy missed. I am green. You must die. We are wearing different colored tunics. You must die. Ah, yes. Ooh, 50. 50 headshot damage to horse. If only that were man. It's so funny to me in this game where you put these guys on horseback and they just slam the horse into the wall. And then they stand there for a little bit confused, like, oh. There appears to be something preventing me from moving forward. Hi. How you doing? Are you gonna pull out your little stupid knife? Who's hitting me? Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. Cease. Cease your chicanery. I missed. Do you mind if I... Okay, thanks. I'm just getting planted with stuff right now. People are taking pot shots at me. I hit this guy. Got him. Yes, turn your back to me where your shield doesn't work. I'm fighting in the ring with a bunch of amateurs. Look, this guy just drove his horse into the wall. Miss. Hit. Hit. There we go. I'm not even a guy who uses throwing weapons, and you're losing to me. Horse. I delivered damage to horse. Buddy. Buddy. Hi? Bro, why do you, when you are presented with a bow, why have you decided to just charge at me with your tiny little knife when you're on horseback? There you go. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be using your bow. Ow, see my face. Fire! I need to lead my shots a little more. You know what? I'm gonna disrespect you. Come on. Quit being so jittery. Ow. Ow. There we go. Champion fighter. I don't think he's much of a champion fighter. You just gonna... As I say, you just gonna stand over there, buddy? Usually you guys just charge straight in. You gonna stand there? You did not stand there. No, my apologies. She. Prepare to perish. I'm an equal opportunity, will absolutely destroy you in the tournament kind of guy. There you go. Good night, Irene. This should be the last fight, I think. Guy has a death wish, but also hi, bud. you throwing your jarids at me? Your javelins. I think jarid might be like a regional name for a javelin. Ah, the full value! And it is exactly the time I said I would end stream. Excellent. Well, thanks everybody who turned in, whether you stayed or not, even if you just popped in to be like, hey, what's up, for like 4 seconds and then decided you hate me. You still popped in. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, stream is effectively over. Thanks for showing up. Bang, just like that. Done. Yeah, thanks for showing up. I will you know, I don't like to make promises I can't keep, so I'm not going to say I'll stream tomorrow or even the day after that, but ideally, less than a week, I'll stream again. I couldn't tell you what I'll stream. Especially since I can't schedule streams right now for some reason. I do like the one plus side of that where I get to choose what I'm going to play literally right before I go live. My ADHD having ass does quite enjoy that. I don't have to commit to something even an hour or an hour and a half before stream. Like, I can just, right before I go live, I can choose what I'm going to play. But yeah, that's it for the stream. Once again, I will repeat myself. Thank you for stopping by. And I'll see you again next time when I play God knows what. And I do usually end my streams in the middle of a sentence because I otherwise don't know how to end a stream. And